What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Hybrid Squad Builder series. Now today we're going to be using the 4-3-1-2 formation. Now this is actually a squad which in my opinion has like a lot of players which people use on a daily basis, but it is sort of like a more expensive team, and it's one which kind of has a really unique edge to it because it's got quite a few different players in it, quite a few different leagues as well. So I think you guys will enjoy it. It's a very, very good team. I absolutely adore this team, you know, I really, really do. It's sort of, you know, opened my eyes into a few players which I haven't really ever played with before. You know, for the likes of this centre forward here that I will put in very shortly, you will see that in the goals at the end, this guy is absolutely sensational. But let's go and check out the goalkeeper now. The goalkeeper is going to be Courtois. He's only a 79 rated keeper, but oh my god, he is you know, he's outstanding, to be honest. For 850 coins or so, you cannot get better than that. You know, 89 handling, 82 reflexes, 73 diving, a lot of really good stats there, and he really does show that in game, especially his reflexes. You can really sort of notice the stat really proving in game. So the centre backs now, the first one is actually going to be Miranda, and then we have also got Carlos Puyol. Now the reason I've actually got Carlos Puyol and Miranda is sort of there to you know, sort of fit the pace of the centre backs and sort of, you know, be able to head the ball and defend as well, but not on as good scale as, you know, obviously Carlos Puyol, where he's got 87 defending and also 84 heading. But the bad thing about this player is that he's only got 55 pace, but I kind of feel with his strength as well, he doesn't really need a lot of pace because he can sort of, you know, tug the players off the ball and sort of shrug them off the ball with his shoulder. So I think that is a good sort of asset to him, that, you know, his strength really does kind of make up for his pace. So let's get on and move on to the left back now. The left back is actually going to be Marcelo, and then the right back is actually going to be Juan Fran. Now, Juan Fran, he's a very good player, 85 pace, 79 defending and 61 heading, not really good there, but he's got 80 dribbling and also 72 passing. So he's a good player, you know, he can pass the ball out very, very well. He's very, you know, obviously he's sort of attacking as well, but you know, he doesn't come to the extent where he sort of, you know, absolutely bursts forward and then doesn't come back. He kind of sits in that right back role very, very nicely and doesn't really attack on a scale where he sort of stays at the pitch and doesn't come back for some weird reason. But Marcelo is amazing, you know, definitely the best left back on the game that I've played with, and he's got 80 defending, 70 heading, 83 pace, 80 passing, 83 dribbling, just an absolute dream of a player. That 67 shooting as well is a complete lie. He has an absolute thunderbolt of a shot, so stay tuned for that if you are going to see the goals at the end. But let's go and check out the centre mids now. The first one is actually going to be Frank Lampard. The next one is actually going to be this guy, Ramirez, and then we've also got Mikel Arteta. Now these three are absolutely incredible. You know, Mikel Arteta, he kind of does lack in pace sometimes, especially for a centre mid which is going to be on sort of the right centre mid, where you kind of do want a little bit more pace than, you know, the sort of brick wall centre mid. However, we do actually have Ramirez here with 88 pace, 79 passing, 82 dribbling, 76 defending, also 72 heading. So he's a really good player there to sort of link up with Marcelo and Miranda and also Lampard to sort of, you know, pass them through balls in to the centre forward into the strikers, and you know, he can sort of cause a lot of trouble on the attacks as well because of his pace. He can sort of skip past defenders and obviously make a lot of trouble when they're, you know, sort of outpacing you know, the opposition defenders. So Frank Lampard, great at free kicks as well, great at shooting, great at passing, all round great player, so I would recommend buying him. The only bad thing about him is that he's got 60 pace. Mikel Arteta, would have liked him to have 4-star skills, sadly he doesn't. He only has 4-star weak foot, which is kind of annoying because I think in the last game he did actually have 4-star skill moves. He's got a great shot as well, 80 shooting, 86 passing, so a very good sort of attacking player there. But this is the player that's really, really, you know, made me quite happy about this squad. It is actually going to be Juan Mata. Now, he is fantastic. He plays exactly like he does in real life. That centre forward role is the best role you could ever fit him in. I don't care what anyone else says, this is the role to put him in. You will see at the goals at the end, his free kicks, his sort of playmaking, you know, his little through chip balls, his shooting, everything about him, his positioning, his awareness, you know, everything, you know, sort of you want in a centre forward, he has it. Because I don't know, he has like his balance as well is brilliant. He kind of reminds me of like a slower Messi, but with that sort of like proper sort of I don't know, I was gonna say playmaker style, but then Messi is like a very sort of good playmaker. So I don't know, yeah, I would sort of call him like a Messi, but you know, kind of like a a slower Messi, I guess you could say, but he is just fantastic. Really, honestly, my favourite favourite player in this team. So definitely recommend buying him. I think he cost me around the 30,000 coin mark. Yeah, you can see there, 33k. The only bad thing about him is that he actually has 3-star weak foot, but we don't really care about that because his left peg is very, very good. But anyway, let's move on to the duo up front. As you can see here, the first striker is going to be Vucinic, and then the second striker is actually going to be Jovetic. Both of them are from Montenegro, both of them play in the Serie A, so they could both get 9 chemistry because of that really strong green link. And these guys are very, very cheap. Vucinic actually cost me 1,000 coins. Well, you can actually pick them up for 1,000 coins, but it says I'm the first owner for some weird reason. But anyway, Jovetic actually cost me 1.2k as well, so I'm pretty sure you can get it for 1k, so they have very, very good strike force for, you know, the price I paid for them. Jovetic, I would say, is more the skiller out of the two, whereas sort of Vucinic is more of the sort of target man up front, the big, you know, sort of boulder that can sort of hold the players off the ball, and he does have that aerial threat as well, which is pretty decent. They actually both have the same heading, which is quite surprising. But yeah, definitely very, very overpowered, very cheap as well. So for this whole team, I think it cost me around the 150k mark, I guess. Maybe even like a little bit more. But it's good for them people that, you know, sort of complained last episode where they wanted a more expensive team. So this is a more expensive team for you guys to see. Hopefully this will give you a lot of fun playing FIFA. It's given me so much fun. I would highly recommend playing with this team. I really do recommend it. So thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully you enjoy the magic that Mata produces in the goals at the end. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys can drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching, have a nice day, and peace.